Hi, and welcome to the Horrible People podcast, because we are horrible people. I am Ashley.
And I am Jacob, otherwise known as that other one.
We may not always be able to say what I put in his track, but this time it was just that other one. So.
Yeah, I am named that other one in the voice recording track, so that is new.
Are we gonna start with the fuck up of the week, or are we gonna start with what we did last week?
I think we should start with what we did last week, and then we move into the fuck up of the week.
Fuck up of the week,
yeah.
And then what we do this week.
I think so.
That's a good solid split. Yeah, because fuck up of the week is just so much fun.
So, my goals of last week, for those of you that are tuning in from last week, was to eat healthier. And I went over a big spiel of all these different things I've been doing, all this research I've been doing over the last couple months, actually. And, I mean, I was already in the process of doing it, so it was a pretty easy win. So, I won. I did what I said I was going to do. I got some, alternative sweetener that's actually healthy for you and not sugar. And
Yay.
I actually have been just eating broccoli a lot more often.
I mean, broccoli is good. I prefer it cooked, and you seem to be eating it raw.
Well,
but,
there was that other
fine.
time when we were just talking and playing games, our own things, and I was just munching on a stalk of broccoli, whole thing. And I've been doing that more often now.
I mean, like, if you like it, you like it. That's great. I gotta
better
get my
than
broccoli
chips.
cooked. It's much better for you.
It's better
than
chips. So
I'm gonna say it's better for you than chips. I don't know if it's better than chips.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'm proud of you.
Yay!
If that helps.
Well, I hope so. I'm proud of you too, even though I have no idea what you did, if you even completed your thing.
So, I, technically speaking, completed my thing. I thought about what I want to do with my life 30 minutes a day, right before I went to bed. Except for one night, because I was very drunk, but I knew that was going to happen, so I sat down 30 minutes before I left to go get drunk, and I thought about it then. So technically, I still did it 30 minutes every day, and just one of the days I avoided doing it while I was drunk.
Technically.
Which is probably a better plan anyway. However, it was only mildly successful.
Yeah, you kept messaging me, hey, what would you think if I moved to California and became a street performer?
The logical side of my brain knows that that's absolutely insane, and I probably shouldn't do it. But now that's all I want to do. So, I don't know if you can consider this successful or not.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, I know what I want to do, it's just not practical. I completed my goal, I know what direction I want to go in, I just don't know if going that direction is actually a good idea or not.
So, you have thought about it, it's just...
I have thought, in the very bare sense of the goal, I did it.
Well, what was the goal? The goal was 30 minutes every night before bed. Did you do it 30 minutes every night before bed?
I did it 30 minutes every night. The only night I didn't do it right before I went to bed was the one night I got drunk, and that when I did 30 minutes before I went out and got drunk.
I mean, there you go. I mean, I guess centering yourself, that kind of worked out.
But now I have this insane idea that I know I shouldn't do, but I really want to do.
Right.
And I grew up in this household where my parents were very much in your free time, do whatever the fuck you want to do as long as it's not illegal.
Yay!
But make sure you have a financial stability going on. And this plan would put that at risk. But at the same time, I'm not actually making that much doing what I'm doing right now. So, I don't know.
Right.
My brain is a confusing place. I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Everything is... Ugh. So that was that.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you technically did think about it, but you haven't gotten any logical, what the next step is. But you've been thinking broadly.
But that was my plan. Is like I wanted a direction, and now I can kind of hone in.
Yeah. So instead of maybe California, maybe something a little more closer first, or at least if you want to do California, at least maybe have a plan to first get to California.
Well, right,
and then to be able to afford California.
Right, and that's kind of now the direction I have to start looking. But like, I did do what I wanted to do.
Yay! Well, that's very good.
And now I just have to hone in on how to do it, and if it is sensible, or if I can do it. Like, obviously, it's not sensible. Right. I'm insane. I'm not that insane. I know it's not sensible, but if I can do this in a sensible manner.
Right. So you got drunk this week, though, huh?
Yeah, actually, that brings us very nicely into our
fuck up of the week.
Segment. My fuck up of the week is I got drunk in front of coworkers.
That's not a bad thing if your coworkers like you and you like your coworkers.
One of the coworkers. Okay, you know who my coworkers are, right?
Not
like you understand that all of my coworkers are old ladies.
Oh, well then yes. I did have some sampling of that being the case. I did think that.
Almost every single person there was at least 20 to 30 years older than me. Most of them were like 50 years older than me.
Wow.
Like, most of them were my dad's age and up.
Ah. Well, at least the company you work for is hiring younger people-ish.
They're not, though. Okay, so here's the thing is, during the summer we get like 1 or 2 college students. Most of the time they're hiring older people.
But, I mean, old people no longer can work at Walmart, so that's good that they're at least going to...
What?
Yeah.
They got rid of the...
Walmart got rid of all their old people. They will not pay for them anymore.
The fuck, Walmart?
Yeah, right. I'm kind of mad about that, too. That's like all they do. Their only job is just to have a smile and say hello and help you if you need a cart.
Just help the old people. They're fucked if we don't help them.
Well, they've always been fucked if we never help them, Ashley.
I mean,
that's the case with everyone. They're all fucked if we don't help them.
Everybody sits there and goes like, well, they're not our problem. And then when they get to that age, they go...
But they are, in a way. I mean...
They are. No, they are. That's what I'm getting at, is we all sit there and go, well, the old people aren't our problem. But then we get to their age and we go, fuck, we're screwed. We need the younger people's help. How are we expected to have them help us if we're not going to help the generation before us? They also laid a bunch of groundwork for us. They also raised our asses. I'm not
They also put us in the financial position we're currently in, to playing devil's advocate.
But we're also going to somehow fuck over the generation after us. It's inevitable.
The millennial generation, yes, they will. That is a fact. They already have.
And it's not even a thing of we're trying to fuck them over, because I guarantee you the baby boomers did not intend to fuck millennials over. It
depends on the individual, but yeah, overall I want to believe that most of them are nice and we're only either they were led the wrong way and they inadvertently fucked us, or they genuinely were misled and had no idea.
Well,
that's what I want to believe.
Also, they had to look out for their better interest to a certain extent, too.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with looking out for your best interests.
Right, and a lot of that best interest for them fucked over us.
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
So, I don't necessarily, I blame them for what happened, the situations that happened, but I also don't necessarily blame them for the choices they made. Because it was also a very different time. You couldn't necessarily tell the future all of the time. They had to look out for their asses to a certain extent before they could look out for us.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally get that, yeah.
So, yes, there is that devil's advocate, but they also did a ton for us. They screwed us and they helped us, both in the same...
It just depends on what way you're looking at it.
Right, and, and we can't... And now we're fucking them over more. So, it's very much a double-edged sword, is all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely agree with that.
But yeah, that was my fuck-up of the week. What's your fuck-up of the week?
Ooh. My fuck-up of the week? I had kind of a lazy day today. I had a good day and a bad day today. Good day, because I, actually made a nice, decent breakfast for once.
Ooh.
So that was a good thing of the day, positive.
Yeah.
Now to the negative. I ended up skipping a class today.
Oh, Hansen.
I did. Hey, I live off campus. It was thunderstorming and raining and it was flash flooding outside. I didn't want to deal with it. And now it stopped raining, so I'm probably going to go to my fraternity meeting. But, I kind of had no other choice. I was stuck here. I didn't want to get marooned in the lake that was just outside the driveway.
Something tells me you could have figured out something.
I actually was like, we were both, like, I made the executive decision. I can't go to school today. Not because I'm making an excuse, but because I genuinely don't want to waterlog the engine on my car. It's been raining for 3 days solid, off and on.
Oh, I know.
And it got really bad today. Like, it was thundering and lightning left and right. Like, usually I don't mind driving in the rain, but the thought of going on the freeway scared me too, even. And I usually...
Okay, but here...
What?
Okay, but hear me out.
Yeah.
Could have called an Uber.
Uber costs money. I'm a broke college student, Ashley. What am I gonna do?
Uber for one day would not have cost you that much.
It would have cost me $10.
Alright.
So, in total, kind of a lot.
Okay, so give me an actual fuck up then.
Ooh, actual fuck up.
Yeah.
When I was making breakfast this morning, I got bacon grease all over the counter.
Okay, come on, you're cheating. Give me an actual fuck up of the week, my friend.
What do you mean, actual fuck up of the week?
That is not a fuck up of the week. That's I spilled bacon grease.
I'm really pissed at me because I got, like, bacon grease all over his knife set and everything, too, and I didn't realize.
Hansen.
What?
You're bullshitting me.
I'm not. I'm being completely sincere and genuine right now. Can you not tell?
No, I can't.
What?
I feel like you're bullshitting me.
I'm serious. Then again, I also don't see what the bad thing is about getting drunk in front of old ladies, unless you were saying things that made the old ladies uncomfortable.
Dude, they're my coworkers. It's a very different dynamic when you work with older people than when you work with people your own age. Like, when you go to, like, do you have any, like, super rich relatives that when you go you have to be on your best behavior?
No. Not really, because they're not super rich to begin with.
Fair. And I'm not saying I have a ton of those, but I do have a couple of them.
No, honestly, literally when we show up, like, anywhere, whether it's even, like, I guess even at, like, a funeral or a family get-together or something, I'm usually the one on my best behavior. Or even then, I'm just, like, normal, but I'm always dressed a little fancier than everyone else.
Fair. Like, that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about, then?
I'm talking about your behavior, not your looks.
Okay, behavior.
Like, you know how, like, there's certain people that you act differently around?
Yes.
That is this situation.
Ah.
Like, I can't necessarily, like, there are people that I work with that I can be myself around and they're fine.
Oh,
but there's other people where I am much more guarded, I'm less fuck off and more, I'm hiding everything about myself from you because I don't want to get into it with you.
Something, I don't know if it's necessarily a fuck up, but it's something really bad that I feel really bad about doing.
What'd you do?
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Oh dear, that bad. That sounds like a fuck up, my friend.
Depends what your perspective is, but you would consider this a fuck up. So,
what'd you do?
I was playing on the Minecraft server with my little brother, right?
Oh dear.
And he had a brand new mine that he was mining through, and he's like, hey, come over here and see this. I'm like, is this the old one? He's like, no, this is a brand new one. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go down into it, right? And I follow him through. Then I found some redstone, and I'm like, ooh, redstone. He's like, oh, you can have that. I don't even really care for it that much anymore. I'm like, okay, cool. Kick away the redstone. There's immediately diamond behind. I steal the diamond.
That's not a
And no, it gets worse. It gets worse. This is a story, Ashley, and all the other listeners out there. This is a story. So first I tell him, ooh, yay, and he's like, what did you find? And I'm like, I found diamond. He's like, cool, let me come back with my pickaxe with silk touch. And I'm like, I kind of already mined it. And he's like, god damn it. So then I find coal. So I'm mining coal later on. And then randomly, out of the coal comes lava. And my first exclamation is, oh fuck, lava. And then Aaron goes by and he's like, okay, hold on, let me get this. He tries to put a brick down. He runs into the lava and he has only 2 hearts. And he runs into the lava, gets burned once, and then immediately dies in the lava. Just as I'm about to break it up, he had 2 full stacks of silver, or iron, on him, a lot of gold, and he lost his diamond sword and diamond pickaxe with silk touch in the lava.
I feel like we need to have a discussion about what the fuck up of the week means, because you're equating video games to like real life shit.
Nothing really happens. I am boring this week. Nothing else really happens, I guess.
Alright, fine, I'm the asshole, or I'm the fuck up of the week then.
It's not that I'm like literally not withholding. I'm not withholding anything. I'm just saying nothing really happened to me.
But like also, like you're trying to equate video games to like I have seriously fucked up.
No, not me. That's just I fucked up.
Okay, fair enough.
Not I am a fuck up. Just I fucked up.
Fucked up. So
and
I'm
I
the
felt
fuck up
bad
of the week
afterwards.
then.
I guess.
It's what we're like we're at that point. I'm the fuck up of the week.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is that? Do you want to be the fuck up of the week, or?
I mean, like, I don't see a way around it at this point. That was much worse than you.
Okay, if that's what you say. I mean, I felt really bad, and I feel like my brother went into a depressed spell afterwards because he's like, God damn it.
I didn't
You're right.
So, speaking of being the fuck up of the week, we now have both an email and an Instagram.
Yes, we do.
The email is... Hold on, I'm gonna just double check.
That's a good idea to double check things, right?
Uh-huh. So the the email is horriblepod@gmail.com, and the Instagram should just be horriblepod. So Hansen, we both got to make a statue for the other one and send it to us.
Ooh.
I have, and I think we're gonna start the tally now. Hold on, I gotta get a piece of paper.
Isn't it even right now? 1-1.
Well, I was just gonna start it today, and then
No, I can start from my last one. I might as well.
So it'd be 1-1 then.
Yay, 1-1. We're both equally horrible.
And then as soon as I get yours done, I'll send it to you. As soon as you get mine done, you send it to me.
Okay.
And then from there, we post in different public areas with the statue with the trophy for every time we were the fuck up of the week.
We do something very bad.
Yeah, and then we'll post it on the Instagram.
I feel like now I should purposefully, like, fuck up on purpose just so I can win this competition.
No, that is not the point. Also, you don't want to win this one. This is the bad one. Don't win this one.
I thought this is the good one because, I mean, I get more exposure on the social media then.
Dear God! This is supposed to be a punishment, not a reward. You are so...
It sounds fun.
Okay, we gotta talk.
Why? Because I'm horrible?
We're gonna talk outside of this podcast. Like, I'm worried about you a little bit. Arsqueef.
Okay. What's going on?
I'm looking at Arsqueef's Instagram.
Who?
Arsqueef.
No idea who that is.
He's from Ireland. He does a lot of Critical Role stuff.
Critical Role is your life right now.
Kind of a little bit, maybe.
No. It is your life.
Kind
own
of
up
a little
to
bit,
it.
maybe, yeah.
Ashley can own up to it. It is your life.
This is how much you're going to get me to own up to it. Kind of a little bit, maybe, yeah.
Oh, speaking of D&D related kind of stuff, I am back in RPG Club again because the campus started up again. School started up, so I'm in that club.
LARPing club.
I mean, LARPing's. You gotta get more people for that.
You gotta get at least 5 people to get a good LARP going, but you can definitely do it.
Yeah, maybe.
But
we have RPG Club. We're just getting emails about the campaigns going on, and you join whichever ones you want, or with whichever DM you want.
So what games you playing?
Lots of D&D based games.
Fair enough.
Like, that's majority of what it is D&D.
I should send you, there's a guy who makes, like, one-page RPG games that are meant for, like, one-offs, and I should send you that guy's stuff.
Huh. Here's the thing, though, so I've literally been in games where, like, we were meant to do so much more, and for 5 hours we literally just said, you know what, let's fuck around in the town we're in, because why not?
Because that's the best thing to do ever. That's so much fucking fun.
No, the DM literally was like, you know, I've DM'd for a lot of groups and in a lot of times before. I've never had a group just fuck around in a town for an entire day. I thought you guys would be halfway to the next, like, town, or if they're already by now. And we're like, nope, we just stuck around in the bar.
That's the best thing to do ever. You just sit there and get drunk all day.
No, I was trying to gamble and get more money because I was a rogue.
Oh yeah, because it's fun. And then you pickpocket people, especially if you're a rogue.
Yeah. Oh, and I like do bets and stuff too, and I always win because I always try to cheat.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I like money. Money was my god.
That's great. Okay, so what is your goal for the week?
Well, I don't have a goal. It's more of a task set before me, and I must do it, or I will fail epically. It will be my fuck up if I don't do it the right way.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It will probably be my fuck up of the week. I am dabbling in car stuff over the course of the next week. Or at least starting. So, there's some rust on my car. On the back wheel, like, wells, where it is. And I don't have a back piece that just comes off, because it's a unibody Mazda 3 car. So that's on the superstructure already. Mm-hmm. My goal is hopefully Friday. If it's not raining and if the humidity is low, which I don't know, may or may not be the case, I will be in my garage. I'm gonna sand a lot of paint off down to the bare metal and do a lot of touch-up painting. So I hope I don't fuck that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going straight to the bare metal and then repainting it. I got the custom color that my car is already, so it should be easy. I got all the sandpaper I have for wet and dry sanding, and I have, tape for painting again. Okay. So I hope it works. And if I can do it well, that means I can actually paint stuff, which would be amazing. Because that means the next step after that is I gotta do some, I think I gotta fix the power steering, change out my brake pads, fix my, get new coilovers for my shocks, because the ones right now are pretty worn.
Okay.
And just stuff like that. But then afterwards, I am gonna rust off all that, rust off, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna sand off all the rust and put some adhesive filler on and then paint it afterwards and fill it in.
Good luck.
So, yeah, it's gonna be a bitch and a half to try and do. But, hopefully it looks better. And then I'm not doing everything just this week. It's easily over the course of a few months because I don't even have a jack set to put my car up. So I need to invest in some other stuff later on. But we'll see what the painting job looks like, and if it works, I will give a full results here. And I don't know. I hope it will go well.
I feel like if that ends up being your fuck up of the week, you should have your picture be with your trophy in front of your car.
Yeah. I mean, it seems, honestly, like, it seems scary because I have no experience doing it, but I've seen enough people actually do it, like tutorials on YouTube and videos and whatnot, and I kind of know what I need to do. It's just I've never done it before. It's the fact of, if you've never done things before, things are scary. Because you could easily fuck up, and you're very scared you're going to fuck up. But once you've done it like once or twice, then you're like, okay, I got this. Let me at it. And then you actually fuck up because you miss a step, and that would suck.
That's very true.
So it's new. It's brand new. I've been planning on doing stuff with my car for a while now, and now that I actually have a garage, it helps. It's not a big garage because it's only a one car in the apartment buildings, but it's something.
Yeah, it's something. You got something going.
Yeah. So I gotta essentially take it to a car wash, get everything off of it. Oh, I also have like some interior cleaner and exterior cleaner stuff too, so I'm gonna definitely use that as well.
Alright.
So if it looks nice. And then after that, I don't know, maybe I'll invest in some wax or something and wax it afterwards once I get the actual new paint on and everything.
I wish you much luck in your endeavors.
Thank you. I'm really excited for it, and that was what I talked about 2 weeks ago when we were recording, and you were like, what are you talking about? Because we're going to have to talk after the recording. By the way, everyone, she never did ask me about what this was, so this is the first time she's hearing about it.
Yeah, I fucked up, guys. Like, okay, here's the other thing, is there was so much going on that day that, like,
there was a lot going on that day.
There was so much going on that day. So, for my goal, I'm gonna take a page out of Hansen's book from a few weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna clean my fucking room.
Holy shit! Yes, Jordan Peterson the win.
Okay, here's the thing. I am not gonna delve as deeply as Hansen did. Like, my goal is not for this place to be completely clean because this place is a pigsty. I'm going to clean for 1 hour a day for the whole week, and we'll see where I'm at the end.
Do you know where you're gonna start?
Yes, I'm literally gonna start at one side and work my way across, because my room isn't the room I'm cleaning is in a configuration where I can do that.
Do you have an untouched area either in your room or outside your room where you could put things in the interim, where if you don't have a spot for it yet, but you will have a spot for it later on, you can just put it to the side for now?
Oh, no. Like, all of my shelves and stuff are relatively organized. The ground is a disaster.
Okay. So you do have, like, actual things just put away. I was, like, worried there for a minute. Like, if you don't have anywhere to put stuff, but you have a plan
I have
where you
places to
put
stuff. They just need to get put there.
Yay! You're cleaning your room. You're gonna feel so good after you got your room clean, honestly.
I'm gonna do it an hour a day for the week, and we'll see where I'm at.
Why only an hour, if I may ask? Like, what's stopping you from doing 2?
Because of my attention span, and if I burn myself out on day 1, I won't do it on day 2. So on and so forth. I know how my brain works, I know how my burnout works, and I don't want to burn out because I will not go back to it.
Right. That's fair.
I
mean, there were days too, like, I even just took, like, there were 2 days when I was cleaning my room too, like, I did not get that as much done. I probably worked at it maybe a little less than the other days, but I felt like I was getting nowhere, so I just quit early. Yeah. But the next day, I just, like, recommitted myself to it. I'm like, okay, I gotta clean this. I gotta go right now.
The thing with me is that recommitment will not happen.
Oh.
So that's why I'm doing, like, an hour a day. It's written down. Well, it's going to get written down on my whiteboard after this podcast is over.
Do you have a time slot every day?
It's not at the same time every day, but I will have an hour every day.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, though. Like, do you have, like, a weekly... Like, if you have, like, a calendar or something, do you have an hour in your calendar to remind you, hey, time to clean your room today for 1 hour?
Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... every day of the week written down on my whiteboard. Yeah. And I will check that day off when I have cleaned for an hour every day.
Okay.
So I know I'm doing it. And if I skip a day, the next day I will clean 2 hours.
I mean, I don't want you to skip a day. A
I
day
don't
should be a
either.
day.
The idea is that I don't skip a day, but
In theory, it should be every day 1 hour. If you have to do 2 hour, like the minute you skip a day, even if you're gonna make up the time later on, that should still. I would see that as a failure.
Okay, here's the thing: is life happens, and I know life happens, which is why I'm putting that in there. The idea is I don't skip a day, but if life happens and I literally don't have the time,
Does this also include Saturday and Sunday?
Yes, it includes 7 days. I'm gonna clean for 1
So
hour.
7 total
7
hours
days.
is what the thing is going to be for then.
Yes.
You choose how you want to disperse that, but 7 hours.
7 hours, and again, the idea is I do an hour every day.
Right. Okay. That's fair. That sounds good. You can commit to that.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Like, the only time I will do, or that will change, is if for some reason that is actually a reason, I do not get to an hour. Like, and it has to be like an emergency.
So something outside of your control.
Right.
Totally get that.
Which
totally
right now
agree
I
with
have
that.
the availability. I can do an hour every day. So that's the idea.
Yay! 1 hour every day. Let's do it.
Cleaning my fucking room.
Yay!
'Cause
Honestly though,
goddamn it needs to happen.
honestly, if you clean your room, like you feel like you can do a lot better, and you can feel like you can do more in the day.
Do you want to be my commitment buddy, and I'll send you a picture every day after I'm done cleaning?
That works. I'm totally okay with that. I mean, what's the point of this whole entire podcast if we don't keep each other accountable and help each other, right?
Exactly.
Also,
All right.
everyone else, actually, you should post the pictures to the Instagram.
I'm okay with that. I can do that.
Let's do that.
For
Day
our
1
whole-
progress.
For our whole 3 listeners.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can keep doing that. They will start eventually, and then you can leave links in it. Like, oh, also, check out this link, and then you'll hear what we're talking about.
Well, I will literally, the way I'll set it up is, this is the progress of day 1 of me cleaning. If you want to hear about my plan, listen to this podcast. Like, I don't.
Something like that, yeah. Build it in.
We gotta get better at advertising. That's our biggest issue. Like, that's the only reason we only have 3 listeners. Is we are not good at advertising our shit.
Well, we're just starting too, though. It's not like we have a ton of funds behind this thing. It's literally
Right.
2 college kids in their houses recording.
My microphone is literally my earbuds, guys.
Yeah, how much was that? Like $20?
$20.
$20. Perfect.
$20.
I think I have a more expensive setup than you, but
You
it's
do,
still...
but that's because
But-
you have a snowball.
I have what?
You have a snowball, don't you?
I do have a snowball, and I
Yeah,
also
so
have my
that's-
headphones, which are Audeze EL8s closed back, which are. I told you about how much my headphones were, right?
No. Should we go into this on the podcast?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I paid
Okay.
$350 for them,
Whew.
but their retail price is $700. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I still I couldn't justify that. Like
I did
just
because
couldn't.
it was Black Friday, and these headphones are literally gonna last me forever, and they look really nice too. So
Okay.
that's
Fair
why.
enough.
Those are the reasons why. Like, this is like end game headphones for me, and they've lasted well for the last year.
Okay.
So that's why I invested in them when I had the money.
Fair enough. So instead of buying a $20 set of headphones every 6 months, you invested in 1 pair of headphones.
Yeah, they use the technology that they use for sound processing is really good,
I believe that.
and like, oh, they're really well built too, and they were B stock, so it was like, oh, literally, someone opened them up and returned them without even using them, so there was no defects whatsoever.
That's great.
That's the goal. If you can like buy anything, like if you have anything that you want to get that's super fancy or super expensive, look it up on eBay or look it up Amazon Warehouse or something.
or like
and
anything slightly used, anything
exactly. And then it like, because my roommate, he likes shoes now all of a sudden. This is a brand new thing. He gets like $700, $800, $1,000 pairs of shoes, but he only pays like $35 or less for them.
Redhead likes shoes now?
Yeah.
By the way,
like
that's his new nickname. I don't
fancy
care what
shoes.
he thinks.
Fancy shoes. Well, that's better than what my dad calls them. My dad calls them Jinja, like from Gilligan's Island. So
That's That's a little bit mean. He's redhead.
No, he takes pride in that, though.
No, that's okay. Then we're good. I knew he liked being a ginger. That's why I was like,
he loves it because he says people can notice him easily. So even if they don't know his name, they still know him.
No, we went out drinking the one night for your birthday, and literally the reason I refound you guys is because I saw Redhead's head. Yeah. Like,
Fair
I
enough.
came out of the bathroom and the bar was kind of crowded, and I went, oh, there they are.
Yay! I mean, that's always a great thing to do.
Yeah.
It's easy to notice them. But, yeah, so I guess, yeah, I'm working on my car, you're cleaning your room. I guess we're still horrible, but we're getting better. So, which is the whole point of this whole thing. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. What's the meaning of life? I don't know. Why are we here?
Okay. Oh God, what is the hitchhiker's number? God, why? How come I can't remember this?
43, I think.
It's 40 something.
43.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Rule 34, everyone. Not to be confused with Rule 34.
Alright, I feel like that brings us to the end of the podcast.
I believe so. This is a little lighter than usual days, but I guess it was kind of uneventful for me overall.
It's fine. We're not going to have events every week.
I don't have a goal. Anything over 20 minutes I feel is okay.
But thank you guys for watching.
Thanks everyone. Remember, be like Bob.
I wasn't there yet! Can you wait? Hansen, you have to wait until I am done talking before you can say the end thing. Because I'm not at the end yet.
Never.
The end thing happens at the end. We're not at the end yet.
I thought we were at the
talking,
end.
You stupid boy.
Excuse me? Who are you calling a stupid boy?
I mean,
I'm a man.
Fine. Stupid man. Are you happy now? Anyway, Instagram is horrible people. If you'd like to email us, it is horrible pod. Sorry, Instagram is horrible pod. Email is horriblepod@gmail.com. And remember, now you do it.
Okay. Be like Bob, everyone.